Hey, what's up guys? In this video, we're gonna go through the whole process of editing a music video from start to finish and everything in between. So without wasting time, let's get started. Editing music videos actually starts from the way I shoot. I use a technique called shoot to edit, which basically means that as I'm shooting, I'm already selecting clips that will go in the final video in my mind. So I end up doing several takes to make sure I get the clip that I think will work. When I'm done with the shooting, the first thing that I do after copying all the files, all the footage into the computer is footage organization. I normally create 3 folders according to the type of shots that I take for music videos. The first folder is called performance clips. This is where I put all the performance clips. These are clips where the artist is singing or maybe dancers dancing to the song at a normal speed at 24 frames per second. Then I move all those clips into that folder together with the soundtrack, the original soundtrack itself. Then I create another folder which is the B-roll clips folder. This is where I put all the B-roll clips. These are clips that support the story of the video. Most of the time I shoot these clips at 60 frames per second for smooth, slow motion. The last folder is the treatment folder where I put all the clips of the storyline, which is more like a short film, the story of the video that shows what the artist is singing about. After I have organized the footage according to each folder, then I open Adobe Premiere Pro, create a project for that video, which is usually the name of the artist and the song title, and then import all those 3 folders into the project. When all the clips have been imported, the next thing is to sync audio to the video clips, which is very simple. There are several ways that you can use to sync audio to video, and I have explained all those methods in the main course, but for music videos, this is what I usually do. Since the only clips that needs to be synced are the performance clips, all I do is double click on the performance folder, which contains all the performance clips and the original track. Then I select all the clips together with the audio, right click and go to Multicam sequence. Once selected, the settings window will open, and the only setting I do here is to put it on audio and change it to mix down, then press OK. The software will sync all the clips together with the original audio automatically within a few seconds. When it's done, it will create its own sequence and timeline, which you can see right here. And what I do is right click on the timeline and go to where it says open sequence in the timeline. You can see all the clips are synced together. So I will press Ctrl A to select all the clips, right click and go to unlink. After I have unlinked all the clips, I will then delete all the in-camera audio and just leave the audio track. Then I'll press Ctrl A again to select all the clips, right click and go to Next, which will group all the individual layers into one single layer. After nesting all the clips, I right click the nested clip and go to Multicam and select Enable. What this does is to enable us see all the camera takes at once. Let me show you what I mean. For you to see all the cameras at once, you need to select the Multicam button below the program monitor menu. If you can't see it on this menu, just click on the add icon. Look for it on this menu and just drag and drop it into the main menu, then click OK. When I click on the Multicam button, another window opens which shows all the camera angles at once. If I click play, you can see all the cameras are playing at once. I can select which camera to preview in the main program monitor by just clicking on it. Then I'll take the playhead at the beginning of the song and press play. And when the song starts to play, I'll be clicking on the clips that I think look good just to make a rough cut. When I am done, the software has recorded all my inputs according to how I was pressing on each individual video. It's more like a live recording and gives me this rough cut that I can now start adjusting. If I start going through my timeline and I don't like this clip, for example, I can replace it with another clip. All I have to do is double click on that clip in the timeline and the Multicam window will open in the source monitor, showing all the other options at that specific time. The current selected clip will be highlighted in yellow. To change it, I can simply select another clip, go back and watch it. If it doesn't work, I can select another one and so on. So I'll do this for the whole timeline just to make sure I have only the best performance clips. One big mistake that I have seen with upcoming videographers is they don't edit to music. They cut clips randomly and too quickly. I don't know who lied to editors that when you cut clips so fast, then you are a badass editor. You need to cut clips according to how the song is arranged. For example, for me, I usually cut either on kicks or snares just so that my clips seem to be following the pattern of the song. Your cuts must be seamless to the music. After that, I'll now start adding the storyline clips. With regards to the storyline clips, all these were planned in the script. So here, I'll just follow the script with little or no changes and do this for the whole entire timeline. When I'm done with the storyline, I watch the video from the beginning once more. This time, I'm going to be adding B-roll clips to try and spice up everything. If I think some clips are too long, I can interrupt them here and there with B-roll clips. Make sure if you are the one shooting and the one who is going to be editing, shoot as many B-roll as you can because they really help when it comes to editing. When I'm done with B-roll clips, I'll go through the song one more time again from the beginning. This time I'll be adjusting framing and compositions. If there's a clip that I need to zoom in to cut some of the unnecessary things that may show up in the frame and reframe it and stuff like that. When everything is done, next is color correction and color grading, which we shall look at in the next video. And that's my favorite part. This is it. Peace.